Corruption and gender inequality are closely connected. Men and women are affected differently by corruption. Just like other disadvantaged groups in society, women are more vulnerable to corruption, especially at the borders. The impact of corruption on women can be more severe and present itself as sexual harassment or gender-based violence. On the other hand, evidence suggests that gender may also play a role in how corruption is addressed. A better understanding of gender-based power relations can help improve governance actions. Therefore, let's question some preconceived ideas. Firstly, corruption is a function of opportunity, not gender. There's no evidence that women with authority are inherently more or less corrupt than men. Other factors, such as the political and institutional context and culture, better explain the link between gender and corruption. But women do have less opportunities to be corrupt. As women often lack access to resources, they may be less targeted for bribery demands and less likely to indulge in corrupt transactions. The evidence also shows women experience corruption differently than men. When engaging in corruption, women are significantly less aggressive in the amounts of money they extract. Women may be more vulnerable to punishment and less inclined to corruption due to explicit or implicit gender discrimination. Similarly, men and women are not subject to the same types of corruption. Women are less involved in bribery with money, but are more exposed to sexual assault as a form of bribery. There is a clear link between corruption and gender equality. While gender inequality breeds corruption, corruption also amplifies gender inequalities. Although women tend to condemn corrupt behaviour more than men, they report corruption less often because they're more afraid of the consequences. Addressing gender in anti-corruption policies makes sense from an economic and development perspective. This is what the World Customs Organization's Anti-Corruption and Integrity Promotion Programme is focusing on. The ACIP programme encourages WCO members to include a gender perspective alongside the WCO revised Arusha Declaration key factors when implementing integrity initiatives. For instance, transparency means promoting equal access to information, with policies and procedures being available to all. Regarding human resource management, customs administrations are encouraged to include gender equality and diversity measures in employment and career development and all related policies, such as the Code of Conduct or whistleblowing. The WCO ACIP programme advocates that gender mainstreaming, which means assessing the implications for women and men of any planned action, should include all anti-corruption and integrity actions. This will help ensure that women and men benefit equally and that inequality is not perpetuated in the action itself. With the help of the WCO ACIP programme and the WCO Gender Equality and Diversity Working Group, new insights and guidance for members will continue to be gathered. For example, the Customs Integrity Perception Survey responses enable further analysis of the gender dimensions of the perceptions on integrity. And as more members implement and monitor integrity-related initiatives, the collective experiences of all stakeholders will shed more light on this important issue. Looking forward, the ACIP programme is also working with several partners to build next-generation networks within customs administrations. These networks are committed to discussing all aspects of inclusion and diversity. By helping partner administrations move forward their agendas on gender equality and diversity, and ensuring actions under the programme are inclusive and gender responsive, the WCO ACIP programme recognises these issues as critical to creating a positive, supportive and inclusive organisational culture based on integrity.